It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Trojans will put it away to start the game. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll try to get outside. Got the first down. Looking for more. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stack games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Calls his own number. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
The Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Here's the give off the left side. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Cherry. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Stocking it out now, bro.
Crowd Here's the handoff. Got enough space.
Yeah.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep getting him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. Looking downfield on first down.
Hey, bro. Oh, my God. Throw that flag.
Yeah, and
Please.
sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the
You
football away.
throw the
Don't try to
flag.
force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won
They
that
throw
one.
the flag.
Quarterback may change this route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time on target. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Figured that.
A solid gain
I
on
understand
that
how
one,
many
and it
people
goes
y'all
for
move.
naught as
Yeah,
the
y'all
penalty
be
will
doing
back
that
them
shit a
up.
lot.
Here comes the offense on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's going to take off. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. Well, wait a minute. Now you can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. The pitch to the left. Looking for room at the 30. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. And a nice run there before the defense finally stop.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Oh, my God.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long. Doesn't need to take the check down. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. To start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run deep down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown.
I don't know what is it there.
They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense.
What you mean? You gotta catch that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll have
Good,
an
bro.
change. It's
That was
first
our
down
stop
at
the
the
track.
38. The
That's all y'all
Trojans
gotta do.
moving quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback
Gets away from one, finds room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Met so many guys in position, play after play, to get this guy on the ground. But Palmer, he just refuses to go down and makes big plays.
And when you make plays like that, David, you're basically guaranteeing yourself more touches as this game goes on because the play caller now knows no matter what, you're going to make dudes miss and make me look good.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, USC. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TF out.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He lets it fly. Finds a spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Takes a handoff. It's Cherry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert.
Oh, yeah, Kyle. 1 sec.
They'll try to get it through the air. Finds a tight end.
What that
Now
bullshit?
well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Defense in press coverage. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment.
Waiting on Kevo. We waiting on Kevo.
Some of the plays,
you do stop,
they've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
You in the game? You in the game? It's only 2nd quarter. Y'all go ahead and play.
He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to.
It's only 2nd quarter, 50 seconds left. I got a whole nother half. I'm trying to come back. So, good.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Exactly.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for space. It's Lamb. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Heaves it on the run. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Are you waiting for Thriller?
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for three. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tompkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Trojans used to be known for student body right. They can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
Gonna look downfield again. Floating away. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna sling it on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires it incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wide receiver going in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes
good play. Great fucking play.
To get the football back.
Great fucking play.
And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
This team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. To pass. Got a man. It's Cherry. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
With the catch, it's Cherry. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a take one. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd knows when to bring it. The give to the single back.
Exactly.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? It's a reverse. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to NC State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it up at 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Trojans want to move quickly. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. To the ground. He's got it again. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll move the tight end. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in.
Touchdown,
Trojan. And here they come almost all the way back.
get in there, man. Yeah, please defense, though.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten for the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Stokes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements.
2 minutes.
The season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason.
2 minutes. A minute and 40 seconds and count. 24-18. I'm trying to get a stop. I gotta get the ball. I'm trying to get the ball, but I gotta get a stop. I'm trying. Playing against a coach.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Cherry. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in the one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to.
Good shit, bro.
We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Cherry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
GG, bro.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give
38 seconds. The game almost over, bro.
If I just take a knee.
Snuffed out behind the
Game over. He been running the clock out. I used that last time out.
he's had so far.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have zero timeouts.
GG's, bro.
You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Not sure why they want to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.
Try.